I cut the Wildfires and then the third Chalice for the Fire Ices. Okay, got the deck. Keep this. Zorion. Cool, so we were messing around with Zur recently. Zur getting Urza Saga is pretty cool. You're probably a little high on 4-drops. 8 4-drops is a lot. Probably fine in the 80 card deck. But no ramp either. Yeah, this is like a hard deck tech to like wrap my brain around this deep into the stream. I'll try. At least our game doesn't have many decisions yet. Okay, I like the 1 Cauldra, I like the 2 Greaves, I like the 2 Nettlesis, I like the Needle, I like the Shadow Spear, I like the Drum. I don't like the Sword of Fire and Ice. I think the Shadow Spear, the Cauldra, the two Greaves are. I think you're playing too many. I wouldn't play the Sword of Fire Ice. I might play Feast and Famine on the side, but I wouldn't play the Fire Ice in the main. I like the 2 Detention Spheres. I like the 2 Antonice. I don't know that I would play the main deck Seal of Cleansing when you already have the Detention Spheres. That's probably a sideboard card. I also don't like Sterling Grove. I think I would not play Sterling Grove. Okay, let's just have 10 games in a row like this, huh? Bounce the Inspiring Vantage. I guess I'll bounce end of turn if they let me. They drew a land. Solitary Confinement, I also think I would probably rather see as a sideboard card. To be honest. Kind of the first time I've liked Flame Blitz in a sideboard. I like Circle Protection Red. Yeah, I might want to move the Aether Spellbomb to the main. Might move Ruined Halo to the main too. Whoa, it's Boros brought back. Let's go. Okay, I'm glad I didn't play this Blood Sun. I was messing around with the list very similar. Oh, dude, let's do the. Okay, nobody panic. But I get to ice their Lotus Field after playing Blood Sun. But we're playing a list pretty similar to this earlier this week. Oh wait, I can bounce it. Like, and then they get to replay it. So ice. Yeah, Blood Sun makes it lose hexproof. I know those are a lot of loose thoughts, but it's honestly hard for me to like give more than like a lot of loose thoughts on a deck like that. It's as convoluted as this is, but a cool list is definitely what I think too. Okay, I did discard my white card for Solitude. Maybe that wasn't correct. They attack Teferi then Fury it, I assume. Okay, it's pretty good. We're still pretty ahead though. I want to find my own Lotus Field. 4 looks at a Lotus Field here. No, we did find Chalice. Chalice Steam Vents, I guess. How'd I do with Boros brought back? I didn't play too many matches. I did okay, though. I remember I had a winning record with it, but I don't think I ended up trophying with it at all. I also don't know if my opponent's playing exactly my list or if they're playing something similar. So far, all the cards are the same. Down to the Savai Triome, too. Thank you, Belgian. Glad you're finding the stream. I also underestimated how much harder it is playing on stream for playing alone. I know it definitely gets easier over time, but it is, you know, I also have a way easier time playing off stream. Got enough cards. I can Solitude here. They have 3 cards in their hand. We're doing pretty good. Yeah, we're doing a late stream today. Okay, I can hold up Cryptic this turn. We've seen a lot of cards without seeing a Lotus Field. If we could maybe flashback Deluge, just thinking we're like pretty guaranteed to hit it. We haven't been shuffling either. I guess not guaranteed. Okay, they're not playing my list. They're playing they're playing probably the Kiki Jiki package here, of course. Cool, cool, cool. That is a deviation from the list, so we counter it. Very cool. Like seeing this a lot. Another Cryptic Command. 2 cards in their hand. They just passed back. It is incredibly greedy to flashback Deluge looking for Lotus Field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think if I could, the Lotus Field is, I think, puts me 1 mana short of Teferi into Cryptic, and so that's probably enough of a reason for me to not. I'm also 1 mana short of Ice the Lotus Field plus Cryptic, so I'll just hold up Cryptic. Okay, second Lotus Field, but they didn't have anything to do with like 5 mana last turn or 4 extra mana last turn, so I don't think I should be too scared of this. Oh, they're going to Prismatic Ending X equals 5, so I can counter that. Field is not hexproof. There's Blood Sun in play. Which is for the, like, 3rd time this league, huh? Lotus Field. Where are you, Lotus Field? There you are. Okay, I'm just gonna go to discard, I guess. Yeah, that's true. I know Blood Sun's not super intuitive. I just, you know, said it a couple times so far. Alright, last card in their hand. Yeah, oh, I guess Reliquary Tower is actually terrible in our list because Blood Sun turns off the ability. We need to play Spellbook, right? Looking for another field here. Not that it really matters. I didn't find one. I will just put a Fury into play, I guess. Hold up double Cryptic / Deluge. Any other changes? I think it's -3 Wildfire. Yeah, I think those are the only changes. But I think it's a pretty big change. I mean, the list has been performing really well. Don't want to necessarily reinvent the wheel or anything. Do you think I play as well on paper as MTGO? Yeah, I play really well on paper, I'd say. There's the Lotus Fields. Yeah, I think I'm a good paper player. I used to, like, you know, this is something that maybe not everybody knows, but I used to be a paper grinder before I was a MTGO user. I grinded paper for a really long time. I actually had like a moment in time where I was very close to like making it as a pro player potentially, where I like, sorry, I skipped your text. I was playing the Team Pro Tour, the PT 25th anniversary. My team lost our win-in for top 8. Not that that's hugely relevant because top 4 advanced to Sunday. But if we had won that match, it would have been a PT invite, and then I would have been immediately silver at the beginning of a season with 9 months to get gold. But even with that record, I was two pro points away from silver with 9 months to get it. And if I was able to just like convert that into 2 pro points, that's another PT invite. The PT was also local to me, so I wouldn't even have had to pay that much to go. And then a good performance at that PT, I'm gold, baby. I have like a really good chance of actually like making it maybe as a Magic player. And then 2 weeks after I'm in that position, they announced that they are doing away with the pro point system, which was real big sad, huh? It's like 2 weeks after. Probably need all the endings on the draw. don't think I would necessarily want the forces. Maybe we can play one. Don't know what to cut though. What year was that? I don't know. 2017 maybe. But yeah, that was, I was a paper grinder for a long time. I had played a couple pro tours. I had like, some good GP finishes, but I was also, really broke all the time, and it was really difficult for me to travel to a tournament. I didn't get to travel to very many, but I would grind like my local PPTQs and RPTQs. I qualified for every RPTQ. I think I missed like the first one, and I think maybe I missed one in the middle of all the RPTQs, but I think since the dawn of the RPTQ PPTQ system, I maybe missed. I actually put back Island here. I maybe missed one or no two. I know I missed the first one, but then after that, I think I missed maybe one. You'd have gotten screwed due to COVID, anyways. There was a long window in between COVID and the PT system change. There is a window there. But yeah, that is true. I guess after that, I would have been screwed. Yeah. But at the very least, I had a chance to briefly make it. You know what I mean? And making it meant everything to me. You know what I mean? It really did mean everything. And then like I had like a really hard long look on like, do I want to continue pursuing competitive Magic, or do I want to do anything else with my life? And I decided to give streaming a try after Modern Horizons 2, because Modern Horizons 2 was just the coolest. And now I'm a 1K Andy, baby. So I guess, yeah, I've said this a few times too, but in a lot of ways, losing that match, as bad as it was for me in the moment, was good for me in the long run. You know what I mean? I've said this a few times, like, despite like losing that match and it being horrible in the moment, it was probably good for me overall. Okay, they found a Lotus Field too. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, MH1. MH1 was when I started streaming. Misspoke. Kind of funny how life works out like that sometimes. Oh, they have double Sentinel. That's really bad. See what I draw. Another Teferi. I think I'll just pass here. I don't want to jam Teferi, let them draw 2 cards, then Cryptic, let them draw 2 cards. Yeah, just stream it in my living room. What I do as a streamer I was a IT guy for a while. And I hated it, to be honest. And also wasn't very good at it, to be also honest. Any honesty in the chat? Okay, fire is really good here. Solitude's good here. We're in good shape. Just gonna play this and pass though for this turn. Yeah, it was like, yeah, it was a year of grinding like 4-hour streams and leaving for the day job, and I get up really early and I come home really late, but I loved it and I still love it, you know. Okay, I kind of think that Solitude this turn is pretty good. I'm not sure exactly how bad this can go for us. I guess their own Solitude is kind of bad. Really not that big a deal. Do I play other games on top of MTG? Yeah. I play a lot of D&D and Pathfinder. I just finished actually a 4-year-long D&D campaign. Like 2 weeks ago. And then... Wait, is today Thursday? Oh no, I got Pathfinder tonight. So maybe no grinding for me tonight, huh? So they are playing Brought Back in their deck, so I think I'm supposed to just fire now. We're playing 2E. Oh, I already paid for Sentinel. That's right. Am I under contract to Twitch TV to stream X amount of hours, or is the schedule completely up to me? It's completely up to me. I am. But I'd like to have a very strict schedule. It's good for me to keep my momentum going. It's also good for the stream to keep the stream's momentum going. And I also really like streaming, so I like to stream a lot. Yeah, I also play like, you know, I've been playing more video games like this year than I have maybe any year in my adult life. This year I played Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and I played Sekiro for the first time, and I played Spider-Man Miles Morales. I just finished that one, and now I'm playing the new God of War. So yeah, it's been playing a lot of games lately. Where do we end up before Color Animator? I think it's good. I haven't played very much of it. We're going to play more of it tomorrow, I think. Oh, sorry. For the European viewers, it's actually Kilometers Morales is maybe how you know that game. They left in Bloodstone. I'm kind of surprised. I feel like Bloodstone is just a nightmare to have it still in your deck in this matchup. Is Sekiro as good as DS3? I'm still kind of, you know, formulating my opinion on it maybe, but I think at the time of making this comment, I might actually like Sekiro more than any of the other games. It is, at least I found it, the atmosphere and the gameplay and the story to all be just like incredible, but it was also really difficult. I think I'm going to start off by flashing back Deluge. And then I guess I grab Solitude, Lotus Field. And I can just get 9 mana. Yeah, I guess I can Solitude plus Cryptic. Could have also cycled the thing. Is Sekiro as good as DS1? I mean, I will also say, like, I don't usually like to rank things or compare things to each other. It's super hard because I find that like lowers my enjoyment of things. But I really like Sekiro. It's one of my favorite games I've ever played. It is similar and it's also different to the other FromSoft games. It took me a long time to get into it, but it also took me a long time to get into Dark Souls. Like, I got stuck halfway through Dark Souls and like quit for months when I was younger. What do I think of Spider-Man? I liked it. It was I really did like it, but it was shorter than the first one. But I was also expecting it to be shorter. Everybody kind of cautioned me, so I wasn't necessarily like, you know, heartbroken or anything. I was expecting it to be shorter because everyone was warning me. But it was good. The first one was just like kind of clearly the better one. In that case, there was just so much more content there. I also I wept at the end of the Spider-Man on PS4, but at the end of Miles Morales, I merely shed a few tears. But I was like ugly crying during Spider-Man 1. Alright, not the best Valakut Awakening hits. Okay, don't have any targets for that. Chalice X equals 5. I mean, I would if I didn't have the Solitude in my hand. But they've got Ragavans and Sentinels. Let's play it on one. Okay, they got Feldar Guardian. Cool. Another lands. That one's pretty good though. Probably should have held this for Awakening, but whatever. I also like, there was like a year straight where me and my best friend, we would work and we would come home and we would play. We had every legacy deck either in real life or proxied, and we would just play legacy for hours and hours and hours every single night for like a year straight. Playing against humans. Second time playing against humans today. Fury's pretty good against them. So is Prismatic Ending. It's a great draw. What bad matchups does deck have? Kind of like has bad matchups against itself, you know what I mean? Where if your draws are kind of clunky, you're probably going to lose. Yeah, Bloodstone does get rid of the Hexproof on Lotus Field. I think Voidmere is still good for sideboard for Oswald. I think it would shifted for the meta. I think it's worth the one copy. Yeah, I would not cut it. Like the fact that you can tutor it makes me like really probably never want to cut that one. Okay, so they can take my Deluge. My Flagstone deck. You're about to see. You can sack it. You can sack it to Lotus Field to ramp. Sure hope they don't Meddling Mage Fury, huh? I might. I think I'm just gonna actually get a Triome here, or sorry, a Shockland here, so I can leave the Triomes in my deck to cycle. Does this deck lose to fast combo like Belcher and Titan? Well, against Titan you have Solitude, which helps a lot. A Belcher is a bad matchup though. You have Force of Negations, you have Ragavans, you got some cards, but Titan's not that bad of a matchup. You also have Banedict Bloodsun. Bloodsun's really good against Titan. Okay, they have Recruiter for Meddling Mage, I assume. Yeah. Good play, good play. Blood Moon hurts. Yeah, you have some game against it, but yeah. Blood Moon's good against you. Alright, let's see if we draw a Fury. Solitude's best draw, probably. Cryptic. Okay. Probably just want to bounce Meddling Mage end of turn. Do you ever hold on to Deadlands cards for Valak Awakening? Yeah, all the time. It's a really important part of playing this deck. There's going to be a deck guide for this list up on CFB Pro next week, by the way. There's an older one available already, but there's going to be an updated one. So if they have a land in their hand, they do get to replay the Meddling Mage. Yeah, they have the land. Are they discontinuing MTGO? No, it's going to be here for a while. Yeah, I can't counter because of Cavern. They don't have too much power in play, though. Go, Kaheera, go! Kaheera actually, like, stops the Recruiter and the Mage. No Sweeper main deck. I don't think you want to play a Sweeper when you're playing 4 Fury, 4 Solitude. It's just, like obviously it'd be really good here, but we have 4 Fury, 4 Solitude. It just isn't necessary. Best draw. Feels pretty good. So I think I'm going to go kill this Freebooter, kill this, kill this. I can also kill both Freebooters. That might be better. Although killing the image is... Or so killing this is kind of nice for image, but they could just image my Fury or something. That is a dangerous game you're playing, opponent. Deputy of Detention on Fury. Respect it, though. I'm playing a dangerous game. I pray the king shows you his mercy. That's the thing about humans is you never need to do anything at sorcery speed because with that, when they don't have violin play. Sorry, I know the singing was a little scuffed, but my throat's pretty sore for talking for the last 7 hours straight. Forgive me, please. I've also been yelling a lot the last 2 days. A lot of "let's goes." If I trophy twice in one stream, it's pretty likely that I'm gonna have a sore throat. Yeah, I there was a brief hiccup in the stream, but I've been live since 9 a.m. Think they regret the deputy? I mean, you probably have to make that play. What can I say? Sometimes you just gotta hope. Oh, they can't actually replay the deputy. I was like, where's their... I was like, how did they cast it the first time? But it was the hierarch. Are we the baddies? No, if you have Lotus Field in the deck, you're the good guy. Yeah, Fury really good against humans. What do you want? What do I want for Christmas? I want Esther to have a good Christmas, I'd say. That's my #1 goal. I have Christmas every day here on the stream. Oh, the Fire Aces probably helped this matchup a lot. I guess I could play Wear Tear. I mean, I could play Ragavan. Ragavan's not too bad, but I lose Kaheera. Wear Tear kills Vile. And then it also is both a red and white card to pitch for Fury and Solitude, so I think I'm just going to bring those in. I guess I'll play one Wear Tear, one Nexus, but don't think I like Nexus in this matchup. I did miss it, Wooden. Can you post it again? Sorry. I forgot what the oldest look like. I got the Cleansing Wildfires in the 3rd Chalice for the Fire Ices, which definitely, I think, helps this matchup a lot. Esther's family didn't celebrate Christmas when she was a kid, so she's really been enjoying Christmas. Goes all out. Decorates the whole house. So I've been playing humans lately a little bit. I have tried Recruiter versions. I kind of just like not playing Recruiter, though, and just trying to get them dead. I like Hamlet Vanguard a lot too. Whenever I've tested Hamlet Vanguard, I've really, really liked it. Hamlet Vanguard is the 3 mana enter with X counters, or two times X counters, where X is the number of humans you control. That card has been really good for me. It also has Ward 2, so it's really good against red removal, and it's really good against ending too, because it has Ward 2 and it's a 3-drop. And so what I've been doing is I've been playing 0 Reflector Mage, 0 Recruiter, 0 Grist. I've been playing 4 Adeline and 3 Hamlet Vanguard. I also think Adeline is just the best 3-drop. I think the card is incredibly good, and I'm usually pretty happy to draw. I think I'll keep it back to Cryptic here. I think Adeline is just nuts. Like you almost always want to have it on turn 3. I also think you could maybe be playing some... Oh, what's the card? Unsettled Mariner. I've seen some people do that lately. That might be good. But that's what I've been doing with humans and liking it lately. I do like that you're only playing 1 basic. Some people are just like, haven't changed the mana base. But I do think that just the 1 basic is correct. Let me ice them here, I think. And then I also think Burnington Forge Tinder is a really, really important sideboard card. It's something I see not a lot of humans players doing, but it's what I've really liked Forge Tinder in the sideboard to combat Fury decks, which is just the best card against you, of course, is Fury. So Forge Tinder in the board to help your biggest problem has been really nice in my testing. I was playing like 3 of them. I could try to pull up my list real quick, actually. This is also the Stream Decker, and I also haven't been testing it a ton lately, but I was doing like really well with this list off stream. Oh no, I don't know where it is. Is this it? Yeah, I was doing well with this list off stream. But I wasn't doing that well with it on stream, so I was playing... Yeah, the third image is kind of good with the Vanguard, too, I found. You go cast Vanguard, Violent image. So I was playing 3 Forge Tinder, 3 Magistrate. I don't know if I played this many anymore. 3 Sanctifiers, 1 Prelate, 2 Magus, 3 Deputy. I like Deputy a lot. Adeline. I might just ice this. I think I'm down to ice. Does Bloodsun turn off Unclaimed Territory and Cavern? Yes, so Bloodsun turns those abilities off if it enters first, and it doesn't turn it off if it enters after. It's kind of weird. They don't get to pick a type. How do you say this deck does versus Shadow? I mean, it's okay. You're a Chalice, Ending, Solitude deck, but I'd say that they are probably a little bit favored just because you can be somewhat vulnerable to their mana efficiency with how clunky this deck can be sometimes. Yeah, see, they don't. This is still a waste for them, but oh, they are playing Force Tinder. Awesome. I've been running 2 Imperial and 1 main deck Sanctifier, 1 main deck Magus. Has been nice to me. Yeah, I think that's fine too. Like I will say that like I only spent like 2 leagues testing Recruiter, but I have liked the just all like big beefy 3-drop build more. But I could probably have spent more time with the Recruiter versions. And I also know that those are more popular. And they have merit too. Like obviously you get a lot of like utility with these versions. Lotus Field best draw. We're gonna play Forge Tinder at Hammer Time. Forge Tinder is probably pretty good in Hammer Time. Yeah, I'd say maybe it's like it's at least an option. I don't know exactly if it's something you feel like you need. Hammer Time is less vulnerable to Fury than other decks. Okay, they grab Magus, which I'm not too scared of. We drew a Raugrin Triome, so I'm gonna cast the Deluge this turn. So I can go Solitude, Adeline, Pitch, Wear Tear. Oh, maybe I should just put Kaheera in my hand this turn. So I can go Solitude, Adeline, Solitude, Forge Tinder, Pitch Teferi, and then untap and Fury the Magus. And then I have Deluge to rebuild. Seems fine. Is the Fury Solitude enough for you to want any Supreme Verdicts? Like, obviously we're playing as humans. I'd love to have 4 Supreme Verdicts in my deck right now. But if you're playing 4 Fury, 4 Solitude, in my opinion, you can't afford to play any Verdicts. EU2 Solitude. Out turn Fury. I can't hardcast the Solitude, unfortunately, this turn. This Blood turns off fetches. It does turn off fetches. Not a dumb question. No child is ever born knowing how Bloodstone and Fetchlands interact. We all have to learn sometime. That works out incredibly, incredibly well, right? Oh, I guess not, because it might be vulnerable to the Magus if I Fury this Mantis Rider. So should I Fury? No, I think I want to try to draw a land to hardcast Solitude, so I'm gonna just take 5. Land here would be really perfect. Shout out to Bloodsun, making this come into play untapped. Should you include Saga and Red Black Rocket? Dumb question. Okay, there is one dumb question. Yeah. Just kidding. That one's fine. But getting asked it 12 times in the same stream might just ruin my sanity. We think of creativity tiding playing 1/2 verdicts. It's probably way too hard on the mana, to be honest. You also already have the creativities as your 4 drops. Okay, Playground Solitude well. I need to use the Solitude to kill the Forge Tinder, otherwise I'm going to lose to the Magus. Do you think Ponza could play Saga to a reasonable degree with Karn the Great Creator main board? Well, I mean, Saga and putting Blood Moon and Saga in your deck is kind of dumb. So, if you're doing that, I would recommend not doing that. I think I'm gonna go Teferi minus on Adeline. Then attack with Solitude. Okay, we know that they have Magus of the Moon in their hand, so I'm waiting on the Fury. I mean, I could Fury and get to keep Teferi and Solitude around. And they've got a Magus in play. I could draw another Fury. It's probably not correct. The Demonic Tutors, yeah, Tutors did trophy 3 times yesterday. We got 2 today, which is nuts, but not as nuts as Tutors. Tutors is thankfully playing some Spirits today, so giving us a chance to catch up. But as soon as we catch up, he was just going to get 3 more. Yesterday got Tutors, got 1 trophy with Yogg, and then 2 trophies with Mill. Wow, 6 months, back to Typhoon. Yeah, unfortunately, no Typhoons in this deck. Feels really bad. They send both at Teferi at a Fear of Solitude, which is good for me. Some Big Canyon. They can't sacrifice it because of Blood Sun. Their hand is Magus, 2 mystery cards. They're drawing Adeline in 2 turns. They finally play the Magus. And then I can evoke Fury to cast Deluge this turn, but I think I'll just hard cast. I can also, Wear Tear this, which is nice. Hopefully they'll have like Image, They have some 2-drop to Violent, I guess. Yeah, we could have gone kill this, evoke Fury, cast Deluge, probably better. So if I attack with Solitude, it's bad against Thalia's Lieutenant. But would they have Lieutenanted in response there? I guess I could have put... I think I'll still attack. I don't think I'm playing around it. Oh yeah, Thalia herself too. I kind of forgot about that. Wait, they do have Image. Okay, well, that's bad too. Might lose this game. Okay, they made a huge punt there by not killing. They should have killed the Fury and then blocked the Solitude with first strike. What a huge punt. And then they're drawing Adeline next turn. And we drew Lotus Field, which is not bad. Take Teferi, Lotus Field, I think, because we have the Deluge in the yard. You go minus here. Adeline this turn. They decide to cast it instead of vialing it in, which is worse against Fury. It's a good draw. I'm going to start off by just killing... I always mix up which one is weird, which one is terror. I always start to cast the other side. Solitude, Prismatic Ending, I think, and then ending this. Ooh, I can maybe take one of my favorite lines, which is bouncing Valakut Awakening with Cryptic. They draw Mantis Rider next turn, right? Also, their creatures are counterable because they have Blood Sun before Cavern came down. We're gonna do some stuff here. Gonna do some stuff. Cycle Teferi for extra mana. Return Valakut Awakening, draw a card. Go to Instep, untap Lotus Field, untap Lotus Field. Cast Awakening. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new cards. Awakening again. 1, 2. Okay, your turn. Pretty good. 60 more days in the trophy race. We're now 1/3 of the way through. It's a long, long race. Okay, they're trying again to make it uncounterable, but the Blood Sun stops that. What's next week's matchup? Kind of soft to like spell-based combo decks. I'd say that's probably what you're most scared of. But also, like, this deck is so powerful, you know, it can just go over the top of anything. You know, it can just outdraw anything. But it can be somewhat inconsistent, for sure. Okay, we're playing against a Yorion deck. I usually like my matchup against Yorion decks. Ragavan is in the sideboard for big mana, combo, and control matchups. I'm going to mulligan this against Yorion. I'm going to mulligan this too. Go to 5. Keepable hand. I think I'll just put back Fury, Prismatic Ending. Taxes, huh? Okay, so I would have liked... Oh, please, please. Wait, is this Hammer Time Yorion? No! So Blood Sun kills the Saga, but now the Thalia stops the Blood Sun. Still comes down next turn, probably. Then they could make a token. Is this Legacy? Please just make a token, opponent. You feel so fried your brain hurts. Yeah, good luck to you on your test today, Esther. I hope that... You should probably just take a break until it's time to take your test, right? The Thalia is still doing work, though. Stone Rain, draw a card. Take 3 down to 15. Best draw is Lotus Field. I guess I cycle the Blood Sun here. Because I need to find lands. Okay. Weird that they played the Saga. I mean, maybe they just drew land, but I kind of feel like they didn't. Okay, Hex Parasite's pretty good. Lotus Field's still the best draw. Okay, we get to tap draw for a turn or two, huh? Yeah, the Giver's a problem. I can tap it down here and then maybe find an answer to the Thalia. Maybe I'll go like main phase bounce Thalia or something next turn. I might cast Fury too. I don't know. I might cast Fury. We'll see. We'll just see what happens. So I can kill Hex Parasite Thalia Giver, or I can kill Archon Thalia. I think I'll kill Archon Thalia. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Fury, I think. What's the line, chat? Can you cast Kaheera? Can you cast Cryptic? If we look hard enough at Cryptic Command, we might find a line that's better than than Fury here, huh? Could be pretty... I could try to be greedy and Deluge for a Lotus Field, or, you know, try to. This next turn. I don't think I've ever been punished for a greedy play before in my life. Umi? Bumhole? I think for 2 months. We do just die if we miss. Not sure I'm necessarily feeling the upside. We'll just play the powerful Kaheera. And tap draw on their upkeep. Path in this economy. Taxes players are immune to any economy impacts. Because they're always living off the taxes. Maybe have bounce the giver, but if they remove the giver, it counters the tap and we lose. They have another path. Upkeep? I think what I like about upkeep here is like it forces them to decide to use the Stoneforge Mystic without perfect information or not. Right? And otherwise they don't get to use the mana on the Stoneforge Mystic if they want to do something else, and they don't have perfect information because they don't have their draw step yet. Okay, that's a pretty good turn. Scary turn. Got some good top decks here. Okay, Thalia stops me from going Teferi into Cryptic, right? 6. Yeah, I'm 1 mana short. Just gonna go upkeep Cryptic again. Teferi into Cryptic not better? Oh no, I could have Teferied into Cryptic last turn, sorry. That was way better. This is maybe a game-losing mistake then. I don't know why I didn't think about it. Yeah, we could have. Yeah, that was a game-losing mistake. No, not Kaheera. Okay. Prismatic Ending is the draw. So I can go Prismatic Ending, Thalia. I think I need to do that. And then I can cast... You can draw a card. Deluge and try to find like Fury plus Lotus Field or something like that. Lotus Field plus Solitude. So I can go Teferi, minus on Construct, Solitude, the Stoneforge. Take 3, 4. Is it better to try to Memory Deluge into a Fury or Solitude though? If I can find Fury here, I'm in like actually a really good shape. Is it better to hardcast a Solitude? I don't think so, because I think well, maybe it is. Yeah, maybe I have to main phase it. Oh, but then they get to give protection to whatever I block with Solitude, that isn't that good, right? I think you're behind. I have to high roll. I mean, if I go to Teferi, tuck Construct, pitch Solitude, exile Stoneforge Mystic, they have 4 points of power in play. It's not that bad. But if their follow up is good at all, it's kind of tough. I think we can find Prismatic Ending, Solitude, or Fury. We got 4 looks. I think that's enough. Parasite grows. Oh, that's true. If I cast the Teferi, it can grow by 1. Okay, there's Ending. So we can go Ending this. Solitude, Stoneforge. Get another turn, possibly. Can Solitude Skyclave? I think I need to Solitude the Stoneforge because that's 5 damage, right? Because they have Cauldron in their hand. 3, 4, technically 5. Okay, we found a line despite messing up that one turn pretty bad. So I have 3 more Furies in the deck. Still have a lot of mana, a lot of cards. Could have been better to not ending the Thalia to get extra look at both Deluge. No, I think we needed to ending the Thalia. Because I wanted to cast like multiple card draw spells, right? Like I couldn't have cast the ending here, the second ending. Oh, dude, Archon is so good here. I guess I can Teferi tuck the... No, they have Giver, so I can't Teferi tuck the Archon. That might be the end. I have to find the 4th Cryptic. So I can flashback Deluge looking for the 4th Cryptic here. I guess I could pay, because I can just find a land probably, plus the Cryptic. Well, maybe I should have not paid, or I don't know. We did find the Cryptic. It's just it's the worst land possible. Oh, it enters tapped! Ah! It enters tapped because of the stupid Archon. Okay, we're done. Sorry, chat. I also messed up when I didn't cast the Teferi that one turn. Probably would have won if I had done that. Okay, they should let him get the card. But on the bright side, they didn't get the card. Man. Feels bad. How did we lose that game? We had to land. The Archon made the land intertapped. But you think the Flagstone's gonna play. You get a tapped planes, right? Flagstones makes the land intertapped. Bloodsun doesn't change that. Oh yeah, also Bloodsun turns off the Flagstone ability. Stupid Archon. It's a good hand though. You need to draw a red source. We've got 2 Prismatics. We're playing Flagstones to sack to Lotus Field. Ugh. Hard draw. Yeah, Archon is non-basic, but we couldn't get the planes there. Come on, red source. Do I play the Lotus Field anyways? Because it lets me Teferi next turn? I think no. I think I'm just going to wait. Oh, I guess it's also awkward that like a lot of our red sources are tapped here. Because a lot of them are Spirebluff Canal and Valakut Awakening and Triome. Dude, the Ghost Quarter... I guess Bloodsun turns off the Ghost Quarter for my Lotus Field. When Bloodsun also turns off Hexproof. Okay, I'm gonna play the field now. Why Flagstone deck with a Wi-Fi? You still have Lotus Field. You like it. Lotus Field is like just like it is so much worse when you don't play Flagstones. Bloodsun is just not. It's just not a ley line, you know. I play Plains for turn. It's a weird one to see. They also put Yorion in their hands. There's the Flagstones. A little late, perhaps. I do get to go Teferi into Memory Deluge this turn. And Teferi lives, so it's going to be a pretty good turn. But maybe that attack was a little worse. Oh, right. The stupid Archon. I keep forgetting about the Archon. Okay, we're just good to Deluge then. Yeah, I'm just not learning. I'm sorry, I'm 7.5 hours to the stream. I haven't eaten lunch. My brain's fried. It's super fried. I don't regret it. I also haven't played against taxes in a long time. Then it's Yorion, 2 mystery cards. I don't think my play is any different though. Yeah, it's just not. They can reset the prelate. But they run the risk of me getting to play a 3-mana spell here. Okay, they are resetting it. I'm gonna Deluge. Probably have to take, yeah, Solitude Fury here. Very good hits. They name 5. Which is the right number, I guess. So I can go Fury, Solitude. Sorry, Fury, Archon, then Solitude, Prelate, then Teferi, minus on Yorion. Don't think there's anything wrong about that. Sanctum Prelate doesn't turn off these guys. It's a lot of resources. I do end up with a Teferi in play. They could maybe have a Cauldron in their hand. I could definitely see that being the case here. They do need land plus Cauldron as 2 of their 3 cards. I kind of like just casting Solitude on Yorion. Then block the Prelate. Yeah, I think that's probably pretty good. Probably better. Can fire the Thalia. I can also cast the Deluge, but I can't Deluge until my end step. So do I want to fire first? I have 8, 10 mana, so that's enough for... That's not enough. I guess I have to fire first. So red, untap. Castle prevents. All right. Good catch. So I'm gonna take Fury. I might take Lotus Field because I got the Blood Sun here. The Awakening seems okay though. I'm losing my Teferi. So next turn I can go 4 mana Blood Sun. Yeah, I can go Blood Sun into Fury next turn. Fury plus Fire. I can't on my instep here, but also the Sanctifier has pro red. They probably send both a Teferi to play around Solitude, right? Nope, okay, just not. No, I can't ice because of Thalia. 1 mana short. No, Blood Sun doesn't let them quarter it because Blood Sun turns off Ghost Quarter's ability. This is definitely like too mentally taxing of a match to be this late into the stream. Okay, they get a Cauldron, but I can kill the Stoneforge, but they can hardcast Cauldron. Oh no, sorry, they're 1 mana short. Oh, they also have... I could leave the Thalia and play on purpose. It's probably not correct. Yes, we do get to do our turn of Blood Sun, Fury, kill these 3. And then, even if they hardcast Cauldron, we're probably still doing okay. Because we have Ice for the Cauldron for a turn or Teferi. Could maybe chump block with the Fury. They also don't have their castle up, which is nice. Yeah, they also, you know, they have sort of Fire and Ice in their hand too. If they don't, they might go for that over Cauldron anyways. But we do have the Wear Tear for that. So their last card in hand is Cauldron. They do decide to go for Sword of Fire and Ice instead. They equip. They hit me down to 4 life, but then I can go. Do I have enough mana for Teferi? Sorry, for kill this with Wear Tear, Teferi minus, and then Ice the Cauldron token. I have 6, 9, 10 mana with Valakut Awakening. I have exactly enough. Tear this. Sorry, wear this. I always mix that up. Wear this. Teferi minus Ice the Cauldron. Oh, so no, I didn't. Sorry, I had enough mana. Could have held the Awakening. Although the Memory Deluge should gas me back up, right? Can even attack for 6. Would Evoking Fury, hardcasting Teferi, holding up Ice for attacker have been better there? Maybe, yeah. No, we couldn't cast the Teferi. We couldn't cast Teferi because of Thalia last turn. Yeah, we couldn't cast Teferi less because of Thalia. We had to cast the Fury instead. Triome. Then we see a million cards. Yeah, Mana Tide would have been pretty good there, huh? GG. Yeah, we get a game 3. It's been one of the... I haven't played this match very well, but... Looks like we're going to get a game 3. But oh yeah, Evoking Fury kills the Thalia. Sorry, I don't know why I missed that. Then yeah, maybe that line was better. Just gonna get my revenge on this. Is there any way? Hold on. Is there any way they can flicker the Kaldra? I don't really think so, but if there is a way they can flicker the Kaldra, I do just lose. So let's not just walk right into it. Yeah, I mean, well, Flicker Wisp doesn't kill me because Flicker Wisp brings it back end of turn. So, like, I know that can flicker Kaldra, but it doesn't kill me. So I meant, like, instant speed. I don't think there really is anything. I think everything brings it back in step. But again, I'm just too weary to crack the code. Especially when, like, the Archon doesn't really do anything. All 4 Lotus Fields in play. It's kind of bothered me that I don't know why they put this one over here. And they didn't group it with the other Lotus Fields. Yeah, Bloodstone does turn off Castle. Okay, opponent's dead on board. I guess I'll Solitude there. Sanctifier. Alright, going to game 3. SDA, thank you for Twitch Prime, appreciate ya. Yeah, I could have played that game a lot better. I'm gonna get some water. Try to fuel the brain a little bit. Meme Dream, thank you for the gifted sub. SDA with the Twitch Prime. Keep this one. Probably do keep. Yeah, I've been liking this deck a lot, Luis. Just probably my favorite deck ever in Modern. And this is probably the best it's ever been too. Is Phoenix just not a viable deck in current meta? I guess the Titan's kind of on the decline. But Phoenix is a deck I like against Hammer Time, Control, and the Ragavan decks. If you feel like that's the metagame, then you can play it. We play Fountain in case we draw a Prismatic Ending and they play Archon. Okay, we have a lot of answers to Saga in our deck. We've got Wear Tear and Blood Sun. I'm also like not necessarily too scared if they're just making some tokens. Especially because I could just like fire and kill both tokens. What if I ice here? What if I go ice and then they make a token and I untap fire? It could be better to kill the Thalia, just let them make their tokens and then deluge. Like, this is not a super mana efficient play. Krug, think for the 9 months. I kind of like it though. Just fire. I think they're gonna make a token. And then my second fire is a lot better. This could be bad. Well, I guess I'm pretty priced into playing this Blood Sun. And that this fire will still be good in theory, right? Well, my store championship Boros Flagfire. Love to do a donut deck one day. I actually played Boros Lotus Field very recently. I wasn't playing Wildfire, I think, though. But I played that earlier this week. So 3 mana for a Sword of Fire and Ice, and now my fire doesn't quite get the job done, but I just drew Lotus Field. I got all these complicated lines, but it's so difficult to play this game. What if we just draw Lotus Field? I can just go Teferi into Cryptic through Thalia. Would not have drawn the Lotus Field if I didn't cast the Ice or the Blood Sun. You weren't playing Lotus Field, more of a land destruction deck? Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, but we're also not doing donut decks, but it is a cool deck. The Jim D special. Okay, go counter tap here. I think counter tap's pretty good. Do you think Heliod could ever be retooled? Yeah, probably. I think one big detriment to Heliod in the metagame is that the card Skyclave Apparition I just think is not particularly good in Modern these days, and that was like a card that like Heliod, the old versions really need to be well positioned for them to want to, or for them to find success. You know what I mean? So that's a hurdle to overcome. Okay, Solitude is a really good pickup. My hand's a little clunky, so I think I'm gonna Awakening away Teferi, Triome, Deluge. Maybe we can find another Lotus Field. A friend of mine would have something to say about this. They might even call it too free for the bean. Don't want to put words in anybody's mouth. Oh, actually, what if I just go... Kind of canceling this. I tap this for red. Or, sorry, we can tap the Lotus Field for red, this for white. Prismatic Ending here. Then fire the token, then untap Lotus Field, Lotus Field. Okay, I played this match bad, but we are going to be 3-0. Deck is just carrying us. Why no more Devoted Druid? Oh, Thunder. There's a lot to talk about now that you've awakened from your coma from 2015. A lot has happened since then. A lot has happened since 2015. There are bigger fish to fry than Devoted Druid no longer being playable, but yeah, the deck is not good anymore, I'm sorry. One of your many problems that you are going to have to face now that you've awoken from your coma. What, ending the Sword of Fire Ice? I don't think Sword of Fire and Ice is going to do anything the rest of this game. I'll just kill all their creatures. Simply kill all the creatures to ignore Sword of Fire and Ice. Simply Deluge, Flashback Deluge, Cryptic Deluge. Could have maybe taken second Solitude, but Deluge draws cards, so we're in garbage time. We don't need to. We also have Wear Tear for the sword. I love this deck. Probably not my best use of a counterspell ever. But I want to use my mana, so I'm going to go counter draw. Then kill the Sword of Fire Ice, kill the Giver of Runes. Actually choosing the right mode for once. Don't need to nitpick these lines too much. Why, yes, I would like some more cards, though. Would love some more cards. Do you have lethal next turn with Kaheera? Maybe we do if I play the second Fury. Kind of just taking game actions, to be honest. Kind of just taking some game actions. We'll get there eventually. Oh, right, we're about to go to Teferi plus Valakut Awakening. Yeah, that's why I waited. Resolves. Go, Yorion, go! It is also illegal when you Valakut Awakening with a Teferi emblem. Oh, I guess I actually only need to put back 5 cards. Okay, that was good enough for them. Two more. Also, when I said I was going to do a long stream today, Doomwake typed in the chat, long stream copium, so I had to prove him wrong. Had to prove him wrong. Playing into Lurrus deck, I think I'll put back the Teferi here. Could put back the second Awakening, but I think I kind of need it. Looks like Fire's been doing better versus Wildfire. I mean, I was doing well with both. Like, I trophied 3 out of my 5 leagues with the other 75. This is also my first league with this version. I'm undefeated at 3-0, so... Yeah, I'm going to hope to snag a second creature with this Fury. Ideally, Eidolon. Yeah, Doomwake was the hero all along. Didn't mean to stream long. Solitude on top, not too bad. Eidolon, please. Eidolon, please. Eidolon, please. Let's go. Okay, so Solitude, evoke Awakening, ice them on their turn. Can I make 100 trophies? I would be really happy to break the all-time trophy record of 72. I'm not shooting for triple digits. Oh, this is one of the longer trophy seasons for sure. I'm not a native speaker. What does copium exactly mean? Copium's not an English word exactly. It's a meme word. It's a mixture of help me out, chat. Opium and cope. To opium and cope. Opium, the drug, and then cope to like rationalize something in your head. It's just kind of a funny phrase. Or it depends on who you ask, maybe. 4th creature, kind of bad for me. Although Blood Sun's nice to turn off their sack lands. Boros Charm put me down to 10. 2 cards left in their hand. Okay. Fire the Swift Spear. Got 2 cards left. They do still have Lurrus. Bloodsun. The 5th creature. Dang. It's not that common that they have that many. Although we have Chalice on top. They bolt me main phase. And then they suspend Rift Bolts. So I guess I go counter tap. The Goblin Guide is still a big problem though. I don't know that it's not one I could solve this turn probably. If we bounce, I get put to 3. I die to a burn spell if I bounce. Okay, they can't sack Canyon. They can put Luris in their hand, though. Luris so good. It's going to be so hard to come back from this. Step 1. I think I actually need to put away the Chalice. I think that the Chalice is too slow here. Now I need to Deluge into like pitch card. Oh man. So this is really tough. Where they get to go this turn, Luris, Goblin Guide, put me to 1. It's probably better to hardcast these Solitudes, right? Because, like, I can evoke and then I can go to 3, but there's not, like, a big difference between being at 3 and 1. Let's see what I'm drawing. Fire Ice. Chalice on 3 would have cut off Luris, Ripple, Light Up Stage. I couldn't Chalice on 3. I didn't have the Lotus Field. What do you know? They also don't play Light Up the Stage. Yeah, I need to go to 1. I think you need to hardcast them. Yeah, I agree. But they need both of their cards in hands to be absolute bricks. Yeah, Luris and Burn? Is this good? It is nice that this at least turns off like the Canyon. That does not do it. Wow, I can't believe they drew Eidolon. They could still have a burn spell, of course. Thank you, Goblin Guide. So close. If we had a white card too, we also no. I guess we don't survive. So close. I do think Ragavan's good in this matchup. I probably want the Forces too. Maybe not. Maybe yes. Seven cards. Maybe I don't have the room. I feel like I don't want these Cryptics. Can probably trim on Deluge. Maybe I just don't play the Ragavans. I think Ragavan's okay. I'm also going to keep in Chalice in this matchup, though. Yeah, no, Ragavan's good against Burn. I've learned this. Trim Deluge, Trim Awakening. Maybe just play 3 Ragavan. I think I want all the Fury Solitudes. Yeah, I could trim Teferi. I like that. We have plenty of answers to Eidolon. We don't need Wear Tear. Like, our deck is like kind of all answers for Eidolon. I think I'll play the Triome on 1. Is your blue kind of a little low for... Yeah, I guess I cut a lot of blue cards. We've got Fire Ice. I think we probably have enough. Like, you can also hardcast Force. Solitude, not too bad. I would say that we're probably not favored against Burn. Is something I'm feeling. Okay, no Eidolon. Upkeep Burn me. My top card is Solitude. Boros turned me down to 14. I think I have to shock down to 12 here, which is bad. It's a multiple of 3. But it does turn my Sacred Foundry into, you know, plateau, which is nice. Bolts me down to 9. Eidolon, okay. Lotus Field? No Lotus Field. I guess we just wait and hardcast Solitude next turn. Go to 7, then the Boros Tremor and spell. Their Wooded Foothills is turned off. We get to, you know, hardcast, and if they don't have lethal burn, then they have to kill the Solitude. Down to 1. Why not play Bloodstone? I take 2 damage from the Eidolon. Why not? I decided into Ragavan, so I lost Kaheera. I would not have mattered. We would have still died to this. Bummer. Yeah, Burn seems like a bad matchup. We got 2 trophies today. That is a lot for one day. We got a long rest of the race. I'm signing out. Thanks everybody for